And I'd like to welcome back today Trustee Marcia Milchiker from, of course, the South Orange County Community College District. Always good to have you on because, you know, you have just so much knowledge and history of this district.
And I'm a very hands-on trustee, so I like to see the classes being taught and visit the emeritus classes. Ever since I was elected, I was a great supporter of the Emeritus Institute, and I've saved it over and over and over again. And now I'm taking classes in the Emeritus Institute.
You are.
So I'm getting benefit from it myself.
Yeah, and so, you know, we've talked about this before. You have sort of, the trustees have sort of a service area, although you're trustees at large, but still, and yours, of course, is South Orange County. And the history that you have with both college campuses, really 3 college campuses. Especially you go back to IVC, you were there when it started, right?
I was first elected when IVC was first founded, and then it was called Saddleback College North, and there was nothing there. There was just a rock on on 200 acres in the middle of Irvine, on the corner of Jamboree and Jeffrey and Irvine Center Drive. Not Jamboree, Jeffrey. So right there in the middle of Irvine, and with nothing, very
nothing
flat
else
land.
around there.
No, and now it's a full service college, and it's the #1 transfer school in the state. So I'm very proud of it. And Saddleback is #5 transfer school in the state. So they're both really top community colleges.
Yeah,
really.
That's amazing. Now we're going to talk about something that the study abroad program. And last time you were on, you were getting ready to go, and this was going down to Costa Rica. It was a 13-day field study program. Tell us all about this, how this works, what the purpose of it. Is it more than just a vacation?
Yeah, it is. Now we're opening up these programs to emeritus students. And on this particular program, not only me as an emeritus student, but there were 2 other women that were emeritus students that went on the program as well. And if students would like to go on some of these trips, they sign up for them. There's a website to go to for all the study abroad trips, and you take classes at Saddleback College and you get college credit. They're not letting you take just emeritus classes, so I took 3 hours of college credits, which is okay. I mean, it's not a big deal. I mean, to sign up for college credit. Now, you could take it and get a grade like I did. The 2 other emeritus ladies decided to take it pass, no pass, because they were afraid they weren't going to get a good grade. I think they would have gotten a good grade, but they felt a lot better doing it. But it's actually a study abroad program. It's actually, you're learning, well, I'm a biology teacher myself, and I taught biology at Santa Ana College. But I went to this one as a student, and I paid full price. I didn't get a free trip to Costa Rica, and I never do. So you get college credit for it, and it's every day you had to turn into the WhatsApp group for the college the name and common name and scientific name of one species that you see in Costa Rica that you take with your camera. You know, take a picture of it and you post it on the website of the district, and you could see now there's an iguana, there's a tree frog. There's a black grasshopper. There's a millipede. You could tell it's a millipede because there's two legs per each body segment. That's a poison dart frog, and that's I think that's a green tree frog. But anyway, I might.
So is this put on by a certain department?
Yeah, this was put on by Saddleback College Biology Department.
Okay.
And there are 2 professors, Bruno Passarelli and Marcelo Perez. And the thing is, I think you remember, I got my AA in Spanish at Saddleback College about maybe about 15 years ago, and I said after shaking thousands of students' hands at every commencement, because I've never missed the commencement, I finally got to shake my own hand when I got my AA in Spanish. So they usually go to Brazil, but this time they went.
So this is a yearly
trip?
Yeah,
yearly, and they're going again next summer. I think it's August the 20th. So if people are interested, and so you do a little worksheet every day, and you do a biology field study trip every day. I mean, you do a field notebook every day. You keep your log in the field notebook, and you learn about the ecosystem in Costa Rica. And in Costa Rica, it's a varied ecosystem. It's you know, along the Pacific Pacific coast or along the Atlantic coast by the Caribbean. In the middle, there's Monteverde cloud forest, which is very cool and beautiful and up in the clouds in the forest. And we saw the Osama bin Laden alligator just up close and personal. And they call him Osama bin Laden alligator because they know he exists, but they hardly ever see him. But we saw him up close and personal. We could practically touch him from our boat, you know. And I'm sorry, it's a crocodile. They only have crocodiles in Costa Rica, and there's 11 different species of crocodiles, and they're pervasive around Costa Rica, and you could see them in many of the waterways. So, you know, before you go swimming, you have to really check it out a bit.
Let me ask you, how many people go to this? How many students?
On this one, there were 13 students and 2 teachers.
Okay.
And
so a small group.
A small group.
You pay one price. It's like
you pay one
everything's
price,
included.
and everything was included. The flight to Costa Rica, all of the meals. The airfare, all the transportation all around Costa Rica, which is on buses, you know, because Costa Rica is a small country, and all the meals, and also the activities.
We saw the.
We did zip lining. And that's me zip lining in the Monteverde cloud forest, which has 13 zip lining stations where you're way above the forest canopy, way above the trees. White water rafting, that you can see me way in the back there. White water rafting. When we went to the Arenal volcano, we went to the hot springs there. We went kayaking. We went on many different boat rides, and so it was along with being educational, learning about the flora and the fauna and the ecosystems in Costa Rica. We also had a lot of fun. It really was fun.
And so 2 weeks down there.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
And the price was, like you said, $4,000.
It was $4,000.
And you stay in a regular hotel type thing?
Yeah, we stayed in different hotels.
Okay.
You know,
so really, that's not bad, considering how much vacations cost.
Yeah.
You're getting an educational vacation that goes to your college program. I mean, it's
to me, you know,
wonderful.
I'd rather take something educational where I'm learning about the flora and the fauna, and I'm learning about the ecosystems, than just take a cruise where you're really not learning about anything.
Yeah, I
mean, for me, I'm a lifelong learner, so I love taking study abroad trips where I could really learn about the ecosystem, and it's pretty well planned. You know, there was really activities like all day long, every day, and there was supposed to be like a day and a half of free time, but the professors decided that since some of the students were as young as high school students, there were a few high school students, at least one, and college students and 3 emeritus students, that they wanted to give us activities all the time, just so people wouldn't not know what to do. So we went for a hike, and we went swimming in this like kind of a pool where they had a waterfall right there at one time, and another time we went into a mud bath. And these were free activities that are included with it.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's not free, you know, but
that's
I think
amazing.
it's a reasonable price. You know, I don't think that nobody's making any money on it. You know.
Now you have other ones, and people go to saddleback.edu, and you can find the study abroad programs. But upcoming trips are to Oxford, England, and then to Spain, and so this is something that's done continually.
Yeah, and I also have taken a number of other study abroad trips, but mostly when I was learning Spanish. So I went to Santander, Spain in the summer and stayed there for 5 weeks and lived with a family and learned Spanish. And so, you know, if you really want to learn a language, you can go to Spain and learn a language and stay there, staying with a family, and you know, they make you breakfast and lunch, and then dinner if you'd like it too, and so you could have a learning experience. And like I said, they're having another one of these biology field study trips to Brazil next August. So if you want to wait till next August, you could do this. But you could look on the website and check out the study abroad trips, and I think they're a really good experience, and it's really nice to have students as young as you know, high school students
Right.
and emeritus students and a variety of ages, just like the community college. That's what the community colleges are, to educate anyone that could benefit from a community college education.
Yeah.
So to have a variety of ages, a variety of ethnic groups, a variety of people there, and it's fun too. So I agree with it. But as I say, I pay full price for all these trips, so I don't want anyone to think I get free trips, because I don't.
You're going on a great vacation.
Yeah.
But I'm with you in that you learn things.
Yeah,
and
yeah, you
something
are.
like this, you're not only getting, you're going away, but you're really kind of living how people live down there and seeing things that if
Yeah.
you're on a regular vacation type thing, you may not get a chance to ever see or do.
No. One of the things that was kind of incredible was we saw these turtles, these green sea turtles in Tortuguera, which means land of the turtles on the Caribbean side of Costa Rica. We saw them in the middle of the night, because we went in the middle of the night. It was an extra excursion. You didn't have to do it if you didn't want. And you had to walk kind of a long distance and go there in the middle of the night. You weren't allowed to take pictures. We saw these turtles laying 150 eggs, and we were really up close watching the turtles dropping their eggs.
Yeah.
The turtles, they're born and they go back into the water, and then they come back in 25 to 35 years, and they climb back on the sand with their flippers, and they dig a hole, and then they lay their eggs into the sand. And I mean, that experience of seeing that up close, seeing the turtles drop their eggs, is something I'll never forget. And you had to be quiet because you didn't want to scare the turtles.
Right.
And you know, they were very,
That's
very
amazing.
ecologically sound, and they didn't hurt the turtles. They didn't bother the turtles. This is all ecotourism. So people that really want to learn about the plants and animals and don't want to hurt nature at all, want to really just learn about nature and experience it firsthand. So there were some really kind of incredible experiences that I'll just never forget. You know.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So again, you want to learn more on this, you can go to saddleback.edu, and then you can link to it from there. And we want to remind people the fall semester is on right now, but you know, coming in, is it about December, spring semester?
Yeah, spring semester actually starts in January, and I think you can start to sign up in January, but I think you can sign up a little bit before that.
Yeah, I think you can here for emeritus, yeah.
Yeah, and you could, if you, right now we're 3 weeks into the fall semester, because it starts, I think, August 19th.
Right.
But if you really want to take a class now, you could look online and find if there's any openings, and then go to the class and go to the teacher and ask to be added. You can't add yourself. You have to get instructor permission, because it's 3 weeks into the class, but many of the classes are still open. And you could ask the professor, not the most popular classes, but there's some good classes that are still open if you're interested.
All right. Thank you, Marcia.
Okay.
Always good to see you.
Oh, nice to see you, Ken. Thank you so much for having me.
What a great experience you had.
Yeah, it was fabulous. It was wonderful, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll never forget it. Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good to see you,
and we'll
too.
see you again in
See you next
3 months?
I think so. I hope so.
You're about 2
I
or
hope
3
so.
months. All right.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.